I'm glad just to you painted icons, and I would like to see if you saw few elements that icons have, and eventually if you understand what does it mean this. If you look exactly at your icon, what are the common elements? Generally speaking, painting are at least 4 elements that you can identify in one icon. Yes? Okay. Going back, we have in all icons next one. The background in gold, yes? We have it?
Yeah.
Okay, good point.
Aureola.
Aureola, yes, this circle here. Yeah. Do we have this in all icons?
Yeah.
Okay. Which element do you know?
The clothing usually has 2 layers, right? As in 2 different colors.
We'll go a little bit later about this. To comment why we have this. But generally speaking, 1 more or 2 more elements at least.
The name.
Yes, exactly. The name, it's one. Every icon will have a name. You will not have an icon without a name. Saint John the Baptist there. The Mother of God, when you see the Christ is identified here. Here is the Christ also. And the Holy Trinity there. Okay, and another element is the simplest element that you have in the icon. And the most evident, which tell you about everything.
Person?
Yes, exactly. You can have the background, the name, if you don't have the scene, because we have a saying, or like you say, you see there, it's more a scene. We have also transfiguration, activity as an icon. You see, then it's a saint or a scene in the life of Christ. Okay. What could tell you me about why we paint the gold background? Why it's not blue? Why it's not red? Sometimes an icon you will have. It depends on tradition, but it's much less rare. You will have sometimes green or red, almost in the Russian tradition. But the general rule in the Byzantine tradition is the gold, the background. Could you tell me why we paint the background? It's a symbolic color. It's not about anything else. It's about the symbol. What does it mean? Why we paint the gold? Yes?
Gold is like precious. So I guess like when you paint the background of the icon, it's like the icon is precious.
And what do we say that we have precious? The kingdom of God. Yeah? But why do you don't have the clouds? Because you will see in some icons, which is not really as a decadent icons, you will have the frescoes. You will sometimes, but it's a decadent, it's not really an icon, and it really Byzantine flash. Why you don't have their clouds? What symbolizes the clouds?
Oh, well, I think the golden is, if it's symbolizing the kingdom of heaven, it's not a real place on earth, so there wouldn't be clouds.
Exactly. It's we will contemplate only the light of God, the simple there. What is this we don't have. It's a symbol of the eternity. The icons, it's in a mirror which opens up our world to the kingdom of God, to contemplate the kingdom of God. Yes. Why do you think that this is the discussion with Tudor or Victoria? Tudor, exactly. Because he starts discussing the color of icons. You will see that in icons, the colors are not exactly the choice, a free choice. Every color has a significance, a meaning. Maybe further in the painting on glasses is not exactly the case, but in the Byzantine tradition, the color have a specific meaning. Could you tell me from every icon, each icon you have the theme, if you can comment on the color of icon, why they are put it in this way? For example, for the Holy Trinity, could tell me someone why? Yeah, I don't know the theme. First I ask the theme. Or if not, on your own icon, for example, the thing here, and there. Why do you have this color? What does it mean, the color? Yes, you should know because we discussed
yeah.
several years ago.
Yeah, most of them have blue and green, or some shade of blue and green.
And red.
Red, not green.
You see that the red and blue you have everywhere. Here it's a kind of, yes.
It's always like a reddish tone and a bluish tone.
Yeah.
And the reddish tone symbolizes the his godly side,
Yes.
and then the blue cloth symbolizes his human side. So, for example, in our icon, he has red underneath because that's his godly side, and then Sambrakat in form of Mana, he basically put on human form, so he has the blue on top.
First, the Christ was the Son of God. It was a divine person, and he became incarnate, and he took body from the Virgin Mary. For this reason, we have the shirt, the shirt in red underneath, and the other part in blue. And he firstly was a person, divine person. Coming in the time, he took body from the Virgin Mary and became man, we see in the Gospel, okay? This is the order. The icon is not only painting something that you see, it's also teaching something. For this reason, we put some colors. And here, could you tell me more about why and how they are the color here? The theme? Yes.
I'm not sure, I'm just guessing, but at baptism, we clothe the babies in white because it shows that it's, I don't know, that like usually light colors, not dark, so that's why I think that here, since there's a baby.
And you talk about the garment in white, yes, the baby Jesus.
Yeah.
But first, because we discussed the red and blue, could you tell me, or could someone from your team and other teams tell me why and how they are the color on the Virgin Mary? Could you comment this? Just look at it. Like exactly Father Gordiano told you on the text. Look exactly what the text, what the image tells you. First, you describe what you see, and after you try to speculate. Yes.
I think the greenish blue underneath.
Greenish blue, yes. You will see the greenish blue. It's more or less usually it's a blue, but yes, you will see also. Yes.
It means that she was born human, and then all the red clothing means that she became a structura.
Yes.
And
because she received God in her womb. Okay. In some way, he participated to God. But firstly, the Virgin Mary was born as a human. Okay, holy. He became holy. But firstly, you see, is exactly the opposite of Christ. Christ was a divine person and became man. And now the Virgin Mary was man or woman, and by participation, receiving God in her womb, he participated in the angel of God in some way. Yes, more, you tell me that you try to comment on the vestment of Christ, yes?
Yeah.
That we put on the new born in Christ baby, the white garment.
And then the gold is to show that he's divine.
Yes, exactly. But white, why do you think that it's more white? Yes, Justin?
I think it's white because, like, purity,
Yes,
no
exactly.
sins.
What do you remember about the transfiguration. What transfiguration tell us? Where Christ was in the moment of transfiguration? In Tabor, yes? When what the apostle saw. How Christ showed to the apostle on transfiguration. You remember the three apostles, Peter, John, and James, went up with Christ on the Mount Tabor. He changed himself, and what they saw. How they saw Christ. You see?
Well, I remember there was like three silhouettes. I don't know how to say it in
No. This is what we'll discuss about the icon there. Yes, I...
No.
Okay.
Like when he was
Yes.
schimbarea la față.
Okay. Yeah, the Romanian, French, or English, whatever it's easier for you.
Like, era cu multă lumină.
Exactly.
Și era...
You saw that this is symbolized the light of God. Okay. When the moment of baptism, we receive the restoration, the light of God in our body and spirit. And when restore, our image is restored. Okay? And also it means maybe the light of resurrection, because when you see Christ in the gospel, at the resurrection, the apostle will see an angel of light for Christ in some kind of glory. Okay? You can tell me more about from where come this scene exactly? What does it mean, or how do you know in the Gospel, in the Bible, what episode it describes? Here. It's a meeting, it's an encounter between who and who. This one. You know very well. It's very well, yes.
Este din Vechiul Testament.
Yes, exactly. What happened there?
Când Dumnezeu cu oameni au vizitat pe Abraham.
You see, it's a Holy Trinity. It's an image of the Holy Trinity. We are not able to see the Holy Trinity because we can't see God the Father. But here, the Holy Trinity is revealed as a symbol in three angels. Okay? And where it happened this? Can you tell me more, Theodora? With whom?
Abraham.
Yes. The Holy Trinity of God visited Abraham and his wife, Sarah, yes.
And he told about he was going to have a son.
Okay. Then, in some icons, you will see more people in the icon. Who is missing in this icon? Who is missing in this icon? You told me.
Abraham is not.
Yes, you will see, this is a very theological interpretation of this episode. You will see this is according to the icon of
Andrei
Rublev, exactly, where Abraham and Sarah disappears. But you will see different styles of this icon. You will see also Abraham and Sarah in the background, and also the buildings, which were not really buildings at that time. It was a tent, maybe, because Abraham had a tent, not really buildings. Babylon, Jerusalem, maybe yes, but at that time I think Abraham was not living in, yes. Okay, let's go farther. What do you think that this round circle, the aureola, means or symbolizes? Why it's round? What made you think about?
Well, it's round because it symbolizes the infinity, no beginning, no end, and also it symbolizes that the person is the same.
Yes, it's a perfection, symbol of perfection. Do you know the symbol in the article of imperfection? Imperfection. Perfect. This is the symbol of perfection. Without end. This doesn't end. Do you know?
A square.
Yes, exactly. It's a square or a parallelepiped? How call it? So, that's good. Yes, exactly. And where do you see this approximately the parallelogram?